Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the passing of the colors. From Commandant of the Marine Corps to Lieutenant Colonel Edward J. Healy, effective 14 June 2013, you will relinquish your duties as Commanding Officer, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines. Signed, General James F. Amos, Commandant of the Marine Corps. From Commandant of the Marine Corps to Lieutenant Colonel Trevor Hall, effective 14 June 2013, you will assume duties as Commanding Officer of 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines. Signed, General James F. Amos, Commandant of the Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Now taking his position in the reviewing area is Colonel Kenneth M. Detrue, the Commanding Officer of 8th Marine Regiment. Good evening, everyone. General Lukeman, Mrs. Lukeman, fellow colonels, commanders, friends and family of 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, especially the Healy family that flew in, as well as the Hall family that may have come from faraway places. What a beautiful Carolina evening for a change of command. I can't think of any better setting or any better backdrop for this ceremony this evening. It's been a couple days, over 23 months, almost to the day, that Colonel Healy grabbed that guy, those battle streamers, and that flag off of Farrell Sullivan. And if anybody knows 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, it's a battalion that has a great sense of pride. There's a lot of us that have been hanging around Camp Lejeune over the last 25 years know quite dearly the term the 3-8 Mafia. And I probably have some heads shaking in the crowd right now. They're thick as thieves. And you have to be subject to all the stories of 3-8 and their exploits. And you ask yourself, how does a battalion cement that kind of reputation? How does this battalion cement that kind of pride in belonging? And what it comes down to, not only the Marines and sailors who carry the load every day in, day out, guarding the reputation of the battalion by their performance, but it's also the long line of illustrious commanders that commanded this battalion. And tonight, EJ, you get to join that illustrious list of former battalion commanders of 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines. 23 months ago, when you took command, you knew what you had to do. You trained and prepared the battalion for combat. You deployed them to Afghanistan. You accomplished every mission that was tasked of you over there, and you did it with flying colors. You returned the battalion to here back to CONUS, and you knew what you had to do then. You had to reset, you had to reconstitute, and you were preparing that whole time for this night when you would have to pass these colors to Trevor Hall. And credit to you, because you can sit back tonight, kick back your heels, and be real proud of what you've accomplished, what the unit's accomplished. And you can be real proud of that. Congratulations. Lynn, I want to thank you for the love and support, not only of this guy, because he wouldn't have been able to do it without you, but for the love and support of this battalion, all the families in the battalion, and all the hard work that you had while he was away. And I know you busted up your wheel there, and you were hobbling around for a while, but you absolutely were the epitome of what a battalion commander needs and his spouse. And I want to thank you from Kathleen and I. Wish you the very best as you head off to Newport. And I know it's not going to be the last that we hear of the Healy's in the operational forces, because you all will be back. Thanks. Trevor, Nikki, welcome aboard. It's great to have you. Trevor shared with me this week, he said, sir, it's only been 9 months and 10 days since I left the fleet last. And that was when he was with the MU. He made a great escape from PP&O that we all ought to get blueprints of, because he got out of there in under a year to come down here and take command. But I know you're ready. I know you're excited. And I have all the trust and confidence in the world that you're going to carry on the legacy of 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines. Semper Fi. Thanks.